matters to me.
Welcome back to Tallahassee Matters. You know, firefighters have a surprising variety of jobs. Besides fighting fires and providing paramedic services, they also perform some pretty amazing rescues. Well, the Tallahassee Fire Department has a special squad, the Urban Search and Rescue Team, or USAR team, that specializes in just that. And recently, they went for some very unique training. Let's take a look.
Hey, when you start checking these buildings, these barracks, walk from one end to the other end. Complete search. You don't want to miss anything. Do it. No, we were only made, in that whole grid, we only made actual entry into 3 buildings. Second, third building, and the last building in the grid. I can see the windows on that one.
In early March, TFD's Urban Search and Rescue Team participated in the region's first ever ADSAR training. ADSAR is a system for getting emergency assistance to places that become unreachable due to a disaster.
ADSAR was developed following the 2005 hurricanes, and it was just 2 years ago when we actually started implementing and doing training towards the ADSAR.
Look at Easton's bag.
I'm saying. I got extra toilet paper, just in case.
With the addition of ADSAR to the USAR organization, ADSAR is Air Deployable Search and Rescue. Basically, it expands our capabilities. The USAR team, which a lot of people don't know, is the Urban Search and Rescue Team, and essentially what we do is we come in after some type of disaster or unusually large event. So it could be a hurricane, tornado, something general like that, or it could be something as complex as a terrorist event like what we saw on 9/11 in New York City. And essentially what we do is we're specially task oriented. So if it's a collapse search, we search collapsed buildings, that's what we do. If it's a wide area search where we're searching places like New Orleans, searching for missing people, we cover a whole gamut of different jobs. Normally we would have to be trucked in. It improves our speed and our efficiency greatly. If there's a tornado touchdown, say on an island that it took out a bridge, the only bridge going in, we can actually fly in and fill that need almost instantaneously after an event.
ADSAR benefits Florida because of the barrier islands. That was the whole purpose. You look at the Keys, it's a way to where we could deploy small search and rescue teams by aircraft to go in, do a quick sweep of the area that was devastated, and then from there figure out and try to utilize some of the infrastructure that's still in place to bring in teams on ground. At this time, we have done a lot of the training with FWC and National Guard, but we've definitely tried to utilize whatever resources that are available in the state.
Good to see you, man.
You too, brother.
Good to see you.
You guys excited, man?
Yeah, I'm
good.
glad. I'm glad. We're glad to be part of the partnership. It's all good stuff.
This is just the beginning of something good, man.
Oh yeah,
you know?
It's exactly right. You know,
and probably could have been utilized in many situations in the past where we just weren't aware of it.
Oh yeah,
you know?
exactly.
You know?
Even locally.
So,
could
yeah,
be,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, within just
so,
the area.
Doing this mission largely because of the Keys and even barrier islands here down on the coast, remote areas, even here in Tallahassee. If we had a big, heavy hurricane strike where we got a lot of trees down, it's hard to get apparatus where you need to get them. We could jump you in the helicopter and get you where you need to go. Let me show you real quick that the seat belts. It's not like a car. These are military. This tongue right here goes in there, and then the hook hooks it, and that latches it, okay? All right, and then of course you tighten it on each side. Oh, one thing I didn't mention to you guys, if you find yourself here and you gotta for some reason go to the other side of the helicopter while it's running, just walk around the nose with your hand on the nose and you never get in trouble, okay? You know, looking forward to it. Y'all are bringing your lunch and everything, so we're gonna kind of be coming and going all day tomorrow after we drop you guys. And then at 2 o'clock, we'll be picking you all up and coming back.
So we can't place an order and have y'all pick it up?
Yeah, I heard you're making sandwiches on the
drive-thru?
Oh,
yeah, we sail pizzas out the door. Frisbee pizza. We'll see y'all in the morning.
Jackson.
For this particular exercise, what took place in Stark, Florida, they simulated that a hurricane hit a barrier island and that they had a number of buildings that were destroyed. Our purpose was to be deployed to do a ground search and rescue. Just to let you know, they've had a tornado that hit. They're working in the area right now, heavy structural damage. They've located, there's an industrial park, a hospital that they're working. We're landed right here. I'm gonna give you this map. You're gonna work this area here. You're gonna work all the way to Pensacola.
Okay.
Just from Pensacola to Avenue C.
We've been assigned to search a grid, and we're proceeding to the search zone now.
We're been given this particular block, which is probably 400 yards by 1,000 yards long, with I guess upwards of 25 buildings. We're supposed to search these 25 buildings. See if we locate anybody. Yeah, this is them, and this is the one block I was telling you about. See, it's broken the third. All right, y'all, huddle up, guys. You want to spread out all the way across this thing and move up, and whenever we pick up a building, we'll stop and hold, let it do a real quick building through, and move on to the next
That'll
one.
work. And work our way back, and then we need to sweep this whole grid, and then we'll
Well, then when we get to that far end, Cap, we can jump over on this one and do the same thing back.
pick up that building that we missed.
Task Force 7, anybody in here? Hello?
I don't see anything in there. Both these buildings right here clear.
Search these racks.
Clear.
I'm going along marking them as they've been searched and numbering them. Well, in this particular type situation, I mean, of course, we're looking for obvious stuff. People, but anything, I mean, as far ranging as individual hazards. I mean, if we were to come across some kind of hazard, we would want to note it so that way nobody else comes across it.
What we're doing now is searching each building, and we're marking the grids, so we're searching block by block.
If we're in a tornado, obviously anybody in that situation's first instinct is going to be to hide, get cover. Clear. So you really don't want to leave anything unturned in a building because somebody could be trapped in a spot that they normally wouldn't be. They're trying to take shelter from the storm. Victims could be anywhere.
That kind of goes back to our fire training too. That's why they train us to do it in the fire service. Look everywhere, basically.
The word is right now we're going to finish checking these last few buildings, and then from there I believe we'll move on to hook up with Task Force 6.
Following our search and given a clear on the area, we were injected into a actual collapse operation. There was a building there that had experienced some real bad damages due to the hurricane, and we actually had patients that were trapped inside. At that point, we were tasked with another task force to conduct rescue efforts.
Okay, so you're the working squad. All right. So you just did a hasty search over there. Yes. So you're coming in to do this.
We have a feedback at the LZ at 2 o'clock.
We'll get that at 2 o'clock, and we'll get you back.
right, so everybody got the plan?
We're going to use the crane. We're going to move that big piece of rubble. We're going to move that big piece of rubble and maybe breach the one with the V on it.
They want it breached.
Okay, want to breach for action.
Preset. Just remember, this right here is going to be our center of gravity, way down here.
No, yours should be somewhere right along there. You can't go so far certain ways along. We just need somebody down there to catch it. When we start the lift, somebody needs to be on there ready to catch it. Yeah, leave a little strength at the top, so let's go, say 8 inches, and we'll go, say 10 or 12 inches bottom.
Triangle?
Yeah, triangle, make it happen. Nice and big, something we can get through if we got to. Looks good, I like it.
They're going to put a core drill right there in the center, and they're going to run that search cam in there to see if there's any patients that are visible right there from the camera hole.
What we have here is a 8-inch piece of slab. On the other side of it is reported that it used to be a parking garage, and they reported hearing noises coming from what used to be the parking garage. So we're going to breach this slab, make access, and see if we can go in there and locate a patient. And we stick a camera in there to see if we can see any patients or victims, and that determines whether we do a clean breach or a dirty breach. If there's no patient seen, then we'll do a dirty breach, and that's a lot faster.
I don't see a patient. I think we can make a dirty breach.
It's a tremendous learning event. I mean, you're dealing with so many different agencies in the state. You have incident management teams, you have hazardous material teams, you have the medical portion of it. It gives us opportunity to kind of exercise the different specialties and work on communications.
You want me to go and start working the other side of the street from where I'm at right now?
The one memory that stands out most to me about that day is the quickness at which we can be mobilized and put on the ground. This helicopter can pick us up and drop us in a place literally within minutes. And that, to me, was what was so impressive. When people are in there, that time of need, that moment where they need us then, it's not something that's going to be delayed and stretched out to a time period where our usefulness is lost.